Clara's phone, it keeps dying. Like those Kovacs pupils start denying. No bars, lost connection, mind frying. In the streets, trying to stay alive, surviving. Phones buzzing, sirens in the distance. Darker days, no hope, feel the resistance. Clara's phone, it's like a symbol of existence. Dying suddenly, like life's persistence. Broken screens, broken dreams, it's all a mess. Clara's phone, it's a curse, nothing left to bless. Locked up, no escape, feel the distress. Every call dropping, getting harder to impress. I'm on a mission. Final Fantasy Deathless Challenge. No intermission. Level after level, I'm grinding non-stop. Final Fantasy 13, I'm ready to rock. Ain't no game gonna bring me down. I'm the king of the fantasy. Wear the crown with my skills and my moves. I'm unstoppable. Gotta conquer this challenge. It's not optional. Gearbox 3 and 4, I come so far. Final Fantasy 13, the next game on bar. No time to waste, gotta level up quick. Facing every boss, I'm ready to pick.
Wow, that was perfect timing. Perfect timing. Song started right at the end of the countdown. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I have a rocket. And this rocket is the Duna 1 mission, or the Duna 2 mission, technically. Its mission is to get into orbit here. That's going to be confusing as the mouse pointer was on the screen. Sorry. It's going to go here. This is my moon constellation. This is we got the space station. Then we got, that's the tourism lander, and that's the tourism transport, Mazamane. And this is what the tourists are coming back in. It's in high orbit, so it's out of the way. But low orbit is pretty congested because I got a bunch of landers. And then, all right, nav computer's on. This is going to be a night launch. I mean, if you've seen one launch in this game, you've seen them all. But it's a relatively cheap craft because it doesn't have to go all the way to Duna. It just has to go to the moon. All right. So, 3. Are we going to launch? We're probably not. I got to do some stuff first. So, I made some mistakes. Why do I not? Oh, yeah, because the lander is actually out of gas. And my mistakes in the design are I need to separate the fairing first before I ignite the second stage. That's my mistake. And then I want to know where I'm at orbit-wise. Engine's at full throttle. Nav computer is on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. Not going to go very fast. Doesn't need to. Is this live rocket science? Yes, indeed it is. Gravity turn alpha. First phase of my gravity turn. This thing's wobbly. And I want to stay right around 90 degrees. So you have to kind of guide it to 90 degrees. We have solid booster sep. Looking good so far. Gravity turn stage Bravo. Everything's nominal so far. We got good launch. Gravity turn phase Charlie, where we stay at 45 degrees. So we have an apogee, or apoapsis in this case, of over 70, which puts us into space. But we'll stay here till our apoapsis is actually close to 40, 45. And then we go prograde for gravity turn phase. What is it, Delta? Yeah, that'd be Delta after Charlie. But just staying on this line. Space station's down there, that little white square. Delta. Gravity turn Delta. Pay no attention to the plasma, that just means we're approaching max Q. That'll go away in a second. We're at max Q now. That'll go away in just a second. There it goes. Starting main engine cutoff sequence. And we have main engine cutoff. Now we coast to 70. And we'll reignite the main stage and start our apogee raise burn to 100 kilometers. Right now we're just above the Kármán line. I probably want to be a little bit higher, so I'll give the engine a couple more puffs. Get us a little bit higher. Once we pass the Kármán line at 70, we will drop the fairing because that lessens the weight. That saves weight. We'll actually gain a little bit of delta V in the process. But we want to stay right on this 90-degree plane, as close to 90 equatorial as we can. It makes it a lot easier to dock with Constellation ships. Almost at the 70-kilometer mark. We'll be dropping that fairing here in a second. You'll be able to see the second stage and the lander in all its glory. There it is. It's just a lander, and it's empty. It has no fuel in it right now. But we'll be dropping the next stage here in a few seconds. And then gaining a lot of power because we'll be shedding that weight on the bottom and burning vacuum engines. There we go. Main stage is going to plummet somewhere into the surrounding countryside, probably the ocean. And there's our apogee raise burn complete. We're now in a suborbital burn, suborbital trajectory. We'll get to 100. Burn the rest of the way. This is what our orbit looks like right now. We're not quite there yet. We're going to dip below 29. We would crash right now if I just left this. But I'm not gonna. I'll fix it. And I'm playing this on console because I'm a dick to myself, and it makes it more difficult, which makes it actually more fun, I think. And since I have a nav computer, this thing can tilt to maneuver, which is nice. That's real nice. But I'm only going to need a 60.3 meter per second burn to circularize my orbit. And that's about 5 minutes away. But I'll spare it. I'll spare you the 5 minutes because it's going to be 5 minutes in the dark. So you're not really going to see much. So I'll spare you 4 minutes of it. But we get a 3-second burn in about 55 seconds. That will bring our apogee and perigee to about 100 each, which will circularize our orbit, and we'll have a full orbit. And then we can start looking at when we're going to go to the moon. It's starting to become daylight. That's cool. Watching the sunrise in space over Kerbin's kind of cool, especially if you're in orbit at like 71, like right above the friggin' line. It's so cool. It's actually hard to do without first bringing your orbit up and then dropping it down to 71. The lowest I've orbited is 73. It's really neat. And we're gonna burn here. And we're circular. All right, let's go to the moon. So now what you do if you want to go to the moon is you set it as a target. No, not the ship. The planet. And see these lines? This will tell you how tilted your orbit is relative to it. So I'm about 0.1 degrees, which is nothing. It's going to translate to a lot when I get there, though. Whoops. There. But you want to get a burn so that you go about like that. You can also change when you do your thing, and that will actually, that's the best time. I want to come to a rest at about, I don't know, 100 kilometers from it. Because it's a good parking orbit, especially since I've got everything. The way I've got the other ones in orbit is like at 15, 30, and 45, respectively. And then I have the Taurus high orbit transfer craft, the Thought C, at 250 kilometers. So that's like way out in parking orbit. If I put this at 100, then I can move the transport craft to it, which is actually currently refueling with the Rosa Eiklander, or Reich, as I'm calling it, because I'm not very creative with my names, which actually has a lot of really new technology. I haven't maxed out the science tree on this yet, because it's a space station save where you have to make money, and I've been focusing on funding everything for a while. And now I'm able to actually have missions that can go to Mars. This one's pretty over-engineered. It's 3 craft. 2 of them are already in use because they were Taurus craft, and one of them's a refueler, which I'm actually going to leave there so that I can do more tourism. All of the tourism. All of the time. See, it's starting to be daylight. The sunrise over Kerbin, that's kind of cool. But let's go to the moon. This game's a lot of warping and coasting. Warping and coasting. Warping and coasting. To your next maneuver where you burn for a minute and then you warp and coast. And warp and coast. So I'm going to want to start my burn at about 20 seconds. Because it's a 38-second burn. And I'm glad I'm just pointing to maneuver, because that makes things way easier. Moorism. Huh. All right, off to the moon. Sunrise space tourism for the win. Huh. The people that I'm taking to Mars have been living in orbit for well over a year, so they're ready to go. They just have to catch these guys who are a pilot and a scientist that are going to collect some science data and do a couple of contracts while I'm at Duna and Ike. I'm doing both. I'm doing the tour. That's why I have a refueler with me. But this is technically the third craft. 125 is good enough. It's good enough. I can make that work. And now we want to circularize. Whoops. I'm actually moving away from the planet at about, well, take that 3,000 meters per second and multiply it by 2.2. That's how fast I'm going in miles per hour. So I'm going about 8,000 miles per hour. So the planet's pretty big. But check that view out. That's kind of cool, huh? That's kind of cool view. And there's where I'm headed. Oh, game's doing this stupid thing again where it tells me I can't. Yeah, that's fine. Warp in time. Bye-bye, Earth. I'm actually losing power because the Earth is blocking the sun. The Kerbin, I mean, is blocking the sun. And I'm actually about halfway there at this point. A little bit over halfway there. Just a bit. Just a bit over halfway there. And the moon's actually pretty small in this game. Mun, I should say. I don't know why it keeps doing that with the Chula Vista. See, now we're getting close. And we're actually falling towards the moon at this point. We've reached the point where we're not flying away from the Earth. We're actually, Kerbin, we're actually falling towards the moon. Which, that's all you really need to get to, is that spot right there.
Amazing!
It is. Let me mute my phone. Wow, my electric charge is not looking good. I need to deploy the contingency solar panels. Give me 1 second here. I have to deploy the emergency panels. There we go. I'm gaining battery now. Pretty quickly, too. 3 minutes, I can make that disappear. I can make 2 of it disappear. And it's only a 9-second burn, so I'll have to burn at about 4 or 3. Okay. Okay. It won't be long. So I'm going to do this, and then I'll dock with... That's funny. It's bouncing off of the ship I'm trying to dock with for a signal instead of just going straight there. That's funny. Oh, I know why. Because it doesn't have its comms antennas deployed. Which is fine. It doesn't need to. Doesn't need to at this point. Oh my goodness. That's a 6-kilometer dip. That's not ideal, but I can work with it. Alright, so now I have to look at how tilted I am. Okay. So I need a 14.3 angle correction in about 40 seconds. Wow, that was close. And then my orbit will be inclined in the same plane. See? I have to change my orbit a little bit. Amazing. Yeah, my Jesse Lee Peterson ringtones tend to crash the stream from time to time, and it's funny. There we go. That should be about right. Yeah, 0. Good, that's what I want. So now I'm on the same orbital plane. Now, when can I dock with it? Not then. See these orange things, you want them to intersect. So it might be a few hours. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be an hour or 2. I'm going to have to park in orbit for 2 hours. Rough. Whoa, that means I'm going to land right on top of it. That's perfect. Photobombing you like a Galaxy Note. So now I have a 2-hour wait. They have to park for 2 hours. And that's how you take care of that. You play with the speed up buttons. So now I just have to dock with it. So all I have to do is dock with it. I'm gonna try to get it as close as I can to the. There we go. Perfect. Now we go retrograde, but relative to the target. Target's right below us, is it? No. Oh yeah, pretty much is. It's right there. Now check this out. You'll see a yellow box up here. And that's it. There it is. Is it at 60? I thought it was at... Oh wow, it's at 60. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I need to move my chat overlay just a bit to like right there. That's perfect. So now I can see these numbers on the bottom of the screen right here. Because those are important. Because that's how close I am going to be to it when I get to my closest intersect point, and that's how long I have. So I need to know that. That's important information. Especially when I'm speeding it up. Just gotta slow down really slowly. Because now we're dealing in like 1 or 2 meters per second is what I need. So now we point at the target. I wonder if I give this thing the fuel, or if yeah, I do it. I give it the fuel that's in this stage. There's got to be some left. Yeah. Give it what's left of the fuel so I don't waste any. Now, I don't need that stage. But this is what I'm docking it to. Oh, and it's done refueling. Very nice. Where is it? It's right there. Okay. Set as target. No, not the debris. Damn it. You know what? I'll just destroy it from the space station. Destroy the debris. I have a lot of stuff out there, as you can see. A lot of stuff. And yes, I named my space station the KSS Ben Shapiro. Don't hate. Over time, my refueler landers have had many nicknames as well. Duna 2 is pointing at the target, which is there. Mazamine 2 doesn't have a target. Is that some Gnostic kind of theme movie? This is going to take a minute to turn because it's big and it's heavy. Phrasing. Okay, so it has all the oxidizer. Well, it doesn't yet. Okay, stay like that. Oh, that's right. You have to... This thing has to dock with it because it has no power. It has no monopropellant because it doesn't need monopropellant. But this thing is full of ore, full of fuel. It's insanely heavy. And I'm trying to move it right now with just monopropellant, which takes a lot of monopropellant. But I also have a lot of monopropellant, so that's good. Yep, point at the target. And you, point at the target. This thing's not going to be very good at docking. Well, luckily it doesn't have to when all three of them are connected because it's going to get unstable. It's only stable now because the bottom section, the lander refueler with the huge solar panels and stuff, that part is actually way heavier than the transport itself. The transport itself is pretty light. Even though it looks huge, most of it's hollow. It has, because this whole section right here, that is where the people are. There's 16 of them in there. They're all right here. But this takes a little while because you have to go like walking speed. We just make sure that this guy's always pointed to target. And this guy's always pointed to target. And we keep the circle, the prograde circle, right in the middle. And that's how you know you'll have a good dock. But you'll see little sprays of air. And that's them. That's the craft correcting itself to target. We're about 200 meters away, moving at 2.5 meters per second. This is actually a relatively easy dock. Docking these two together was a lot more difficult because look how close I had to get to the engines to do it. A lot more difficult. All right, I gotta start concentrating here because I'm getting close. Start slowing down. Oh wow, this slows down a lot slower than I thought it was gonna. Okay, good thing I decided to stop early. Huh. Come on, come on. No problem. And we have hard dock almost. There it is. Okay, so turn off this engine. Turn off that engine. Let's see. Control it from right there. And now go prograde. Whoops. No. First of all, shut those off. Don't need them anymore. $4,319, that's more than enough. That's enough to get there and back a couple of times. But I like to over-engineer things because I'm carrying tourists and a refueler. So I haven't tested this with the engines on yet. I'm hoping it doesn't blow up the bottom stages. Hoping it doesn't. It might. All right, now I have to figure out. Okay, so we want to go that way, which means we want the moon to be just a little bit closer to the middle. More like about there. So that way, all of this is going to make sense in a minute. I know it looks like I'm going backwards, but I'm really not. Holy, that's way too close. I want to be at about 80. That's about right, actually. We'll go that way. We'll go that route. It's a 1-minute burn. I'm going to save it before I do this because I'm no fool. I'm not trying to blow my lander apart. But I got 28 minutes, so I'm going to shut my refuel off for right now. So I have 10,000 battery. It's more than enough to let this thing fuel on small solar panels for a few. Because that's what bothers me. I think it'll be fine. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. But just in case, because you never know. So that's 65 seconds, so about 33 seconds to 33 seconds. Okay. And when you see that green line move around, that's just the communications path. Sometimes it has to go to, I have a satellite in orbit. See that white line right there? That's a satellite. That's just a relay. I call it the all-seeing eye. I'll show you its orbit in a second. But it's insanely high. It's right on the edge of the Earth's sphere of gravity. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's not going to heat it up enough. It just looks bad. It just looks bad. And I know it looks like we're going backwards, like we're going closer to Earth. And we are. But there's a reason for that. And this thing has almost no thrust to weight ratio, so it's not going to accelerate very fast, even with its engines going full bore. But when I get to Duna, I'm going to do a little bit of fuel manipulation. And not cheating, fuel manipulation. I'm going to transfer fuel from tank to tank in ways that enable everything to land with full fuel, etc., etc., etc. To I want to be as close to Kerbin as I can be. That's actually perfect. Okay, so we're going that way. So that's exactly the way I want to be. So now when I get here, so the reason why I did this, see, I got about a day. Because when I get here, now I know the moon is going to be right out of the way. I'm really close to the Earth. And look, it takes next to nothing to leave the atmosphere, or to leave the gravity well. See, there's the all-seeing eye's orbit. It's pretty high up. But now we can start thinking about Duna. And look how close I am. Bingo. That's a 1 minute 6 second burn, 271 meters per second. That's next to nothing. But now I just have to wait a day. Which I will as soon as I orient my craft to maneuver, because it doesn't maneuver very quickly, as you can see. But I'm also losing ore as well as gaining fuel and stuff like that. So the craft is getting lighter because ore is very heavy. Very heavy. That's a 66 second maneuver, so about 33, 34 seconds. Whoosh. Flying away from the moon. Where are you? There you are. I'm enjoying this accompaniment to my housework. Yeah, I have to do some housework today as well. But I'm real close. And I'm already going 3,000 meters per second. See, it doesn't take much. You get a whole, all you have to do is fall back to the earth or to Kerbin, and you get a whole bunch of free momentum. And then you just use it to fling yourself out. It's called the Oberth effect. And away we go. Look how slow that's going up. That's terrible. Probably gonna have to make some mid-flight adjustments. And I'm not gonna be full of fuel when I'm gone, or when I get there, but I'm gonna be real close. And like I said, I'm just gonna manipulate where the fuel goes, and it'll be fine. But we are out of here. Heading for Duna. Ta-da! Off we go. So now what we do is we worry about how we come into Duna. And this is actually somewhat acceptable. Yeah, this is totally acceptable. 371 days. I'll have more to do before then. You guys know what Glastonbury is in America, the music festival? I've heard of it. Off we go. At a pretty high rate of speed. 3,300 is no joke. That's moving quick. I'm going to sit here and have me a smoke and enjoy the scenery as my ship heads to Duna on a science mission / tourism mission done simultaneously, as well as to deposit a refuelable lander at Ike so that this is possible for several iterations. I'll be able to launch a couple of these. I should have lightened up Rosa Ike with cheaper drills because it'll be a lot longer before it needs to go refuel anything. It used to be a trendy man bun and microbrew thing. People sending pics this year. No one under 65. Haha. That's funny. So what's going on out there in the world? Did I miss anything interesting, like a presidential debate that was like an absolute dumpster fire? Oh, that prison guard video you showed me with I guess it comes out that she has a husband and a kid. That's friggin' terrible. That's terrible. Nah, bro, there was some sort of new episode of Bert and Ernie dropped on CNN. Yeah, that husband needs to get a DNA stay. Yeah, right? Huh. Off to Duna at 3,050 miles per hour, meters per second. I mean, that's about. I'm losing speed quick, though. I'll orient to my next maneuver in about a year. Because I'm going to Ike first. I'm not going to Duna first. I'm going to Ike. It's not quite going to be full, these crafts, but. Ooh, that thing's getting hot. That's probably not good. Oh, it's losing heat. That's fine. It's fine. It's just a little glowy. It's a little glowy warm. Hold on. Are all the lights on? Yeah, all the lights were on. This thing's lit up like a Christmas tree. To get an idea of how big this thing is, I'll tell you what I'll do. Because I'm a really nice guy. I gotta find my pilot. These are all tourists. There's like 19 people here. This is how big the ship is. There's the lander compared to one person. Or a Kerbal, whatever. And there's the rest of it. It's pretty good sized. Pretty good sized. 16 people live in that little ass container. That would suck. Then you got the refueler, which I shouldn't get too close to because it's really hot. I also have science equipment on my lander inside of this service bay right here that I'm looking at. There's a bunch of science equipment in there. So I can do a whole bunch of science experiments. And not only can I do the science experiments, I can store them. I can transmit them. I can do all kinds of stuff like that. I'm going to store all of my science. And then whatever I can't store anymore, I'll just transmit. Because this is going to be a heavy science mission as well. But yeah, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. Wow, looking straight up at it from her point of view looks like that. That's crazy. But get back in there. Get back in the ship. Now it's just going to sit here and refuel itself. Because see the oars going down? It's actually losing ore. You know I'm biting back all kinds of phrasing here. Yeah. It's actually using up ore and turning it into liquid fuel and oxidizer. Save the game. And that's it for this one. I'm going to go play some 40 forts. Not the stream. I'm going to switch games for you. And then I'm going to play some 40 forts. So I'll be right back.
Clara's phone, it keeps dying. Like those Kovacs pupils start denying. No bars, lost connection, mind frying. In the streets, trying to stay alive, surviving. Phones buzzing, sirens in the distance. Darker days, no hope, feel the resistance. Clara's phone, it's like a symbol of existence. Dying suddenly, like life's persistence. Broken screens, broken dreams, it's all a mess. Clara's phone, it's a curse. Nothing left to bless, locked up. No escape, feel the distress. Every call.
That didn't take long. I even moved my chat down to the corner. Liquid fuel and oxidizer, sexy AF. LOL, go moo. Cow, LOL, cow, go moo. Alright, let's turn up the video capture card just a hair so I can hear the gunshots. That's good. I'm trying to grind to the power armor. I did alright earlier. I got a couple top 10s. I got 2 consecutive wins with my brother the other day because my brother and I in a car. We have a system. My brother and I have a system. We do the same thing every time. And we get top 5s, top 3s repeatedly. It's great. It's great. And as you know, I randomize everything except for my my skins are a pool of favorites. So I don't even know what I'm going to use for weapons or items or anything. But let's do this. And I'm 49, so I've been playing. You know I've been playing. I want that power armor. I'm going to get that power armor. I'll get that power armor one way or another. Oh, you know I will. LOL, babe, I know you've been playing. And we're off. Time to go shoot some stuff. No, you will. No, you just did. Now you gotta. Now you gotta. Yeah. All of the words that I don't know what he just said there. I don't even know if he knows what he said. I don't know what he said in that last sentence. Okay, Poseidon with a raccoon on his back and a Christmas pickaxe. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, the popcorn. This is the weirdest. But I almost always been going to the tennis courts lately because they got good drops there. It's reliable. There's a car there every time. It's like old reliable. And I'm close to whatchamacallit, the medic, which I want that medic. Boy, I don't like just having the Huntress. Okay, that works. For now. What the F? Okay, wow. So no shields. That's less than ideal. No nuka, no nothing. That's lame. I think it's here that you go to get the medic. Yeah? Get out of here. Thanks for the health. I'll make it. Somebody else is already there, though. Pretty sure. Whoops. Where are you? Somebody already get the medic? They did not. Where the hell are you? Up there? Yep. You're hired. Let's go. Oh, and I'll take those. Get in the damn car. Bulletproof? Yeah. Okay. He does better with the machine gun. That's alright. Driving is hard. Yeah, sure. Let's go, minion. Okay, you're in the car, good. Sploosh. Okay. take that. That's about it. Good job, minion. Okay, let's get some more fuel. Somebody stole my car. No, they didn't. Get the frick in the car. Am I being shot at? Yes, I am. Ah, you lucky. Lucky, lucky. Didn't I level up? 56% though, that's pretty good. Concentrating like a blonde girl with a juice box. What you running for background noise? I'm not. I can't even look at it. Oh, you know, tennis courts. Coming in Halo style. High altitude, low open. Okay. Do. I don't know what those notes are, but I'll keep picking them up. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, how'd you like that? I don't want your stinking crown. Nah, you know what? I am taking your crown. What do you think of that? How does that make you feel? How does it make you feel? Okay, not so bad. Any more drones? Yep. Where did it go? Oh. Nothing I'm particularly interested in. Where is it? It's right there. That's where I go next. Hi there. Come with me. Come on. Bulletproof, bulletproof, bulletproof. Nope. Good enough. Yahoo! I need to find some fuel. I can't see him. I am low on fuel, man. I'm only at half a tank. Oof. Bam. How about that? What the F? Back in the car. Get in, loser. I don't imagine that's copyright safe. Don't sue me, Lars. Thank you for bulletproof tire. This is my Nitro Dome. I own this place. I don't want the grenade launcher. I want the machine gun. Shit. Where are those gunshots coming from? Where are you? Where are you? I've only got 2 kills. I want more. You know what? I'm going to the Metallica stage. Because why not? Nice. And I know, I ditched my car. I'm aware. I'm gonna come back for it. Almost. He can't see me. They can't see me up here. They can't see me up here. Oh, that's amazing. freak her out a little bit. She's like, what the hell? Where did that come from? Hiding in the damn treetops. That's dope. They can't see me. Literally does not know where I am. That's great. Oh boy. What's up, fucker? Holy crap. Yeah, 3 cars just descended on me, dude. 3 cars just descended on me. That was insane. That was insane. Sorry about the rustling. I am having some Doritos. I think y'all will be alright. Sorry about the crunching. Nice. I don't know what those notes are, but I suppose since they're there, I might as well just collect them, right? $50. Let's go get a car and go get my medic. Yep. Yes, I will. Not a great selection of weapons this round, but I got my minion. I could use a 50 pot. Come on, D-bag. Okay, so the order of operations was a little off, but end result was the same. Beautiful. Even better. We're in good shape now. Try to steal my car. Bastard. Blow up my ride. That hurt, too. Whoops. Come on, heal me. Will ya? You ass. Do. That way. So we lost our ride. Not to the end of the world. Not the end of the world. We'll get it back. Just gotta go to a gas station. Ooh, I wonder if this will open up for me. Okay, I see him. Oh crap. Probably shouldn't have done that, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Is what it is. Wow, so the arc is supposed to be the father and son conversation after the conference election win. Quality. Huh. I might forego that one. Oh, I have to get that one. But I think that's it for now. I shall be back very, very soon. I'm going to start my Deathless Challenge that I've been putting off forever. But peace out, guys.